I'm the second year student of International Social Work, and today we are celebrating the International Social Work Day.
It's nice that we celebrate this day. Yeah.
We're thankful for you creating this day.
Yeah, for
very
organizing.
nice.
Inside, as a social worker, you should learn that nothing is impossible, and then that's as a social worker you have a role to play, and that's what other people need you and social justice more than anyone else. Because if you study economics, perhaps you are not studying human justice, your human rights, social justice, fairness, how to tackle oppression, all these kind of things. Perhaps you will not get the opportunity, but here you're getting something that perhaps other education programs are not dealing with. As a social worker, you should be prepared to learn all the time and at all the moment, because it's so complex. You will always find limitations that I don't know that, I don't know. And I think that's current idea of celebrating what works and what not works is very, very good.
Say that social work is international social work, and there is actually not much different today because we're all doing international social work. And what is really fun today is that we see people here from different nationalities, but it doesn't have to be like that. We can be the same nationality and it still will be international social work.
I'm very happy to come to Top School at Gävle to take the international social work program, because I got a lot of knowledge, and it's a very good way to broaden my viewpoint of the whole world.
We do not really have social workers per se that are into lobbying. There's hardly any left.
You need to be surrounded by economists and politicians and a lot of different type of people.
For the people that are suffering in those areas, like to bring out the evils of all these corporate companies, what they do, like, you know, a lot of this is secret in Zambia. You don't hear about it, you don't see it. And so, like, if you get education in this, it's very important that you can speak for the people and you can bring it out so people actually know what is happening and the problems that they're facing. So I feel it's like a challenge for me to really get serious with this and know about it, and then bring it out so people can understand and see what happens there.
The people that are currently mostly involved in formulating what corporate social responsibility is about are not social workers, but mainly people from, for example, the management profession. But I think social workers have a very important role to play in that. So that's one thing that you can
thinking of the danger our job comes with, and how many powerful people with money are involved. Because as you can see, this Mr. Rich, he couldn't be convicted because he could buy himself out of this conviction. So I got a little scared also, as much as I got motivated to change the world. So we have to consider that too, that there is danger.
Being a role model for other countries, maybe that could change things too, like working good in elder care or schools and like just trying to be a role model too.
And I think the perception in Sweden is like he said, we're just like pumping out aid, and what are they doing with this aid? And we have a so skewed perception of how we help others. And I think this is very good, not only for us, for the Swedish people, because of course, as she said, we have watched tons and tons of documentaries and we know a lot about this, but I think in general people in Sweden are not informed.
No.
And knowledge is also good to question. How is our aid, how is the Swedish aid contributing to these developing countries?
I think the education system is which kind of incorporates this whole attitude of questioning, a culture of questioning and action as well. Just not question and criticize, but also do something about it while you're questioning. So yeah.
In my heart, I always believe there is something great, and it's for all the human beings.
International students coming from different countries and backgrounds like that, a lot of different perspectives that I am not used to from the Swedish program that I liked to hear about, so I'm really happy.
Here we celebrated International Social Work Day here for the first time. And the first time it's about awareness, and I think to a certain extent we have succeeded in creating awareness about this day, about our profession. And from here onwards there is this feeling that students will now take over and take initiative to do more things. And these students, when they become social workers and go out in the field, they will still have this in their mind. And I hope wherever they are in the field, in universities, whatever they are doing or studying further, they should continue to celebrate this and to celebrate the profession.
Marie, what are you doing?
Eating candy.
To be or not to be a social worker? That's not the question.